So today I'm going to talk about the line, right? The line is for you to how to finish a fight fast and quick. So two things to keep in mind is the line and the lats, okay? So the lats is both of your lats on the side here, and the line is how to manage this line in order to get your move direct. So here we go. How many moves are there in karate? It's basically punches and blocks. 2, right? It's just that as we evolve, then we try to put in more techniques. But in reality, it's just only punching and blocking. Now, you see a lot of blocking that goes in a circular motion, right? Or you have schools that starts from here, the shoulder, and then they block out like that, right? And then same thing for the other side, or when they do what is called shuto uke, which is a knife hand block, and they start from the shoulder here as well, and then they go diagonally here, like this side. Okay, same thing with low block, they go from here and then they circle down like that, right? So what I'm gonna tell you is gonna be very different from other style, okay? Focus on the line, and the line has to go right straight down from your center line, right? But then at the same time, you wanna go in a forward motion. You see that? I start out with a line and go in a forward motion. So let's start out with a punch. So if you're gonna practice punching, some school, they like to chamber up here, some school down here, we do it down here. Now, what's the difference? I personally feel that down here is easier because now your body is compressed, right? And then you're gonna use your lats for power. Up here, I feel that you're very restricted to the shoulder. Some other schools might disagree with me, but you experiment with your body and then you find out what's more easier for you, right? Because I can also argue that if you watch all of these MMA nowadays, right? At the beginning of a fighting stance, no one starts here and no one starts here. So everybody starts here, isn't it, right? They start here and they start fighting. So now you can argue, then why do kata even here or here, right? Something to think about. But let's focus on the line. So as you're punching, come out to see my center line. Come out to the center line. Come out to the center line. Come out to the center line, right? Come out to the center line. See that? Now I have other videos where I talk about power from the knee, right? So check out that video. I'm gonna have it linked over here. But right now, let's focus on the line and the lats, right? So up here toward the line, and now the lats engage, okay? And the reason why we need the lats is, again, let me have Hui. So now always practice and think in your mind that you are gonna fight against someone with either equal skill or better. If you're gonna, attack someone who is less skilled, then there's no point, right? There's no need to study. But always think about attacking someone of the same skill level or higher, then it's gonna make you think more, right? So if Hui is a strong guy and he's gonna stand like this here, just imagine if I punch him straight like that, he's strong. So at impact, he's gonna send me back, isn't it? So from here, you wanna, at impact, then use your lat, or let's say this side so you can get a camera angle. See at this side here, if I stand this way, at impact, his force is gonna direct me straight back, and then I'm gonna be off balance. So here, this is where I'm gonna tighten my lat, and then change my knee angle this way. So at least at impact, even though he's a strong guy, this is gonna help embrace my body, right? So that's why you see in MMA they fight, it's always this way, right? Leading this way, right? Not stationary like we do in a kata, okay? All right, so I'm gonna explain a little bit more. So punching, focus on the line, right? And then when you execute with power, see? The line. Now, blocking. There's no point to block like this, right? There's no point to block like this. You wanna go here, see the line? Straight line, imaginary line. And I hope I'm gonna try to do this in the video where I'm gonna draw the line and you can see the line out. See that? It looks like I'm doing like this, but in reality, I'm just throwing straight out. My body, it's moving. So when the body's moving, it looks like this way, but I'm just shooting out to the line, right? Shooting out to the line. See, this is blocking. chest block, high block, low block. See, everything is straight out to the line. Straight out to the line and toward your opponent. High block, chest block, low block. Shuto. That's all the blocks you put in the kata, right? So I'm gonna have feet back. So from here, let's say if he punches me to my rib cage, or not rib cage, my sternum, right? If he punches my sternum, it's no point to do this, right? If I do this here, I'm gonna have to muscle through his punch, and his punch is strong, right? So I can't muscle through like that. So as he punch here, right? I'm gonna also another thing to think about when you practice with your partner is don't block when his hand is fully extended. When his hand is fully extended like this, that means he already got you, right? It's just too fast. You want to intercept as he gets around here. Around here, you need to intercept. So around here, so look as he go there. See how I go straight to his face, because I'm following the line. So as he extend, I sink. See, he extend, I sink. See how I go to the line, right? Line. So think about this. 99.9% of the time is either he's gonna go to my face or he's gonna go to my body, right in the line, right? There's no way he's gonna punch outside here. It makes no point. So he's gonna go here. If he's gonna go here, I'm just gonna go here as well, right? I'm gonna go and hit his line. See? So if I can hit his hand and deflect it, I'll hit his face as well, right? So in my other videos where I talk about different blocks and stuff like that, it's very important to also think about defense with an offense, right? Block while hitting. Block while hitting, okay? So if he's gonna go fast, I see straight out, hey, it's fast, so go fast, hey, out, hey, out. See how I go out? I don't do this. There's no point. Because if I do this, punch, if I do this, he punches that. And I don't have time to do this either. I don't have time to do that, right? You gotta be really good to do this. 1, 2. Too good, right? The only time you see people do this is because it's already choreographed, right? If the purpose of this video is how to finish fight fast. So if he comes, I just shoot out as well. You see that? He comes, I just shoot out as well because I know he's gonna hit me here. I just go straight out. So let's say, also here goes another tips for you all, right? When you get into the fighting situation. Don't look at his face, right? You only want to look at his shoulder, okay? Either you look at his shoulder or you look at his hip. Why? It's because the only way that any part of his body that's gonna attack you is his two hands or his both legs, right? There's no point to look at his face because his face is not gonna hit you, right? His face is just gonna look at you, that's it, right? So when I'm in this close here, I watch his shoulder. As his shoulder move, I move. You see that? His shoulder move, I move. And let's say, how do I know if he's gonna punch me here or here or whatever? As his shoulder move, I couldn't care less where. So let's say if his shoulder move and he plan to hit me here, I'll just go straight, right? Because my point is to intercept and protect my line while I go into his face. You got that? So it's very important, right? And that's when you think about defense, follow with offense. Okay, so how do you do combinations following the line concept, right? So let's say if he's punching chest again, and I just go straight up, see how I go straight up? And this is very important why we should always use two hands to block. Because even though I'm talking about going through the line, go straight, if he punches me here, right, I go straight up, but then it's nice to have this line here to put this hand here to protect the line as well, to protect your line. In case, look, there's only two types of people in this world who can beat you, right? It's either he's more skilled or he's stronger. So let's say, well, he's not that skilled, but the guy's such a brawler that he has strong hand. Even for me to go up this way here, let's say he's so strong, he'll push through, right? So it's very important to have two layers of protection. 2 layers of protection. Think about that, right? First layer is this here, second layer is this here, just in case, right? So this is where the Pinan katas, either Pinan Shodan, Pinan Nidan, Pinan Yandan, right? That's why you see these 2-hand motion, right? It's not to block 2 things at the same time. It's basically block one thing, 1 punch coming in at one time, right? It's just because you don't know where the attack is coming, and therefore having both hands coming up to not reassure, but at least it gives you that layer of protection, because it's coming with uncertainty of how you're going to react. Okay, so if he punches, you go 1 and here. Don't do this way. This is not the line, right? This is same thing, cross. You want to here, and from here go straight, right? So it's right, right, right. So it's very important to follow with the line, okay? And let's say you want combination. You go here, punch, and see how I go straight here, boom, down, right? So I go right, down, okay? Go down, okay? So that's combination, okay? Now you might ask this too. You might say, well, if he comes and I block this way here, right, and I do all of this, you might say, oh, how about his hand here? Well, he's gonna have time to punch. And you're right, because once I do this here, he will have time to punch, right? And that's why you have to do this, and this goes to, go ahead. If he punches, it has to go together. You see that? It has to go together, meaning once I go up, I punch. And if he punches same time, at least you get to the line quicker than he does, right? Because if you don't get to the line quicker than him, you might end up eating his punch first, right? So let's say he go, boom, see, hey, right? Because for an attacker, once they want to punch, they will continue punching, right? They're gonna punch you until you just can't do anything. So same thing with you. That's why I don't believe in punch. I don't believe in this block and then followed by grab, turn, break. Even though I taught that in my other videos, but that is for a static situation. For a dynamic situation, if I do this here, the turn block, forget it. You will eat that, okay? You will 100% eat that fist. So it's no point to practice something like that, because number one is not real, right? And number 2, it just takes too much time. It takes too much time to do that. And plus, we are karate people, right? So karate people, it's all about using our hands and our fists. So use your hands and your fists and to destabilize him first by attacking him, right? You are already engaged in a fight, so you're gonna end the fight like that, okay? Okay, so let's take this to another notch, okay? So now we're gonna talk, so we just talked about the line. Now I wanna focus on the lats, right? And then we're gonna put all that together in order to understand how to end fights, right? Okay, we come back in. So we start out understanding the line, the block it this way. Now, why am I always using the example of a chest block, right? So we talk about the line, and in the beginning of the video, I said, high block, right, low block, right, a chest block, everything goes straight out to the line. In a real fighting situation, I would say 99% of the time, 99%, right, that you will use just only chest block, right? You're gonna be very rare to use a high block, and extremely also rare to use a low block. Why? Because, like I said, people are gonna be punching either to the face or to the chest, this range, right? They don't wanna punch anywhere else, because anywhere else is not gonna knock you down, right? Your face or your sternum, because when they punch your sternum, they're gonna knock the wind out of you, and when they punch your face, they're gonna knock the heck out of you, right? So these two, from here to here, it's very important. If you got nothing out of this video, at least you got this part here. This is where most people are gonna punch you, okay? And if people are gonna punch you, so let's say here, people punch your face, look, you don't have time for high block, right? Like in my other videos, I talk about block, but now if you wanna do high block, you gotta bend down, right? So now you're still gonna go this way, You see, chest block, but to the line, right? Because I'm gonna go straight to his face. If he punch here, I go to the line, straight to his face. See that? See that? Now, if he goes here, let him punch you here, no problem. Because if he punches you here, you could punch him here. I would rather take a blow in my tummy so that I can have a chance to punch his face, right? Somebody who's gonna punch you like this here to the tummy doesn't hurt as much versus here to his face, okay? So this is all fighting situation, right? We're not talking about kata yet. So start thinking about, what you are planning to attack when someone is coming at you, okay? So this is fist, chest block. So now let's talk about knife hand, shuto, okay? Should we do like this for shute? Like in a kata? No, don't do that in the kata. He comes same, the line. So see how I come the line? Now you have also other people who makes remarks like, oh, you should always have your fingers clench, because if you have your fingers open like this, you're gonna break your fingers. Look, your fingers is only broken if you don't know how to use it. If you know how to use it, nothing's broken, right? So forget about those comments. So if he punch, I go straight up like this, right? Straight up. See how I go straight up to the line? These fingers, anywhere that I poke in his face is gonna hurt, right? Even these fingers go to the mouth, the nose, the eyes, wherever, it's gonna hurt, okay? Are you gonna break your finger? If you hit him strong enough, you might break your finger, right? Same argument, even with fish. You punch him strong enough, you're gonna break your fist too, okay? So this is why we have to condition our fist, and we have to condition our fingers, okay? So for shuto, as I say, he comes, I go straight, see? I go straight. I go straight, see? See that? So same chest, I go straight. See the line? That's the line, okay? Now, let's talk about the lats. The lats, I'm gonna do this side of the lats. So let's say if he punches here, straight up. The lats, so you banging my lats a little bit here. So, no, just hold, slap so then they can hear the video. Yep. So the lats needs to be strong. Why? Now you hold your hand this way, right? Angle it. See, his lats strong. If his lats is strong, then you see how I cannot go through his body, right? Right? So if I'm punching here and his lats is strong, I cannot get in, okay? I'm gonna have a video, I'm gonna talk about, body conditioning. Put it this way, you really don't have to condition your body. Not to the level where somebody's really gonna beat the heck out of you and then pound your body so much that you're all bruised up. It really makes no sense. If you get the leverage right, you will be strong. You will be, I would say, at least 5 times stronger than you think. Why? Because, put it this way, if he if he doesn't know how to engage his lats, right? And on his hand, I can squeeze him in. Right? I can squeeze him in, or I can throw his body back, right? But if he understands his lats, and now for me to squeeze in is hard. If he understands his leg, as I push him in, he sinks down, it's even harder, you see, even harder, right? So why is using lats also important? Because as I punch him, he blocks. See, he blocks. It's strong enough, right? It's strong enough that it gives me a shock, and I also cannot get in for him now to punch my face here, or whatever, or chop. Doesn't matter, right? A technique, an execution is execution, right? So if I go here, so I block, and then in, right? And that's because he understood how to use his lats. So remember that the line and the lats are the keys to finish fights. All right, so I hope you got some tips and training that you can incorporate later on in your practice on how to finish fights by learning the line and also the lats. One additional thing is I am going to have a private video for viewers like yourself who are more interested on seeing the details, the intricacies of these, and it's going to be for members only, and I hope you're going to sign up for that. And with that, please watch these videos here, learn something from it, and I see you in my next video.